Alright, this is a very scrappy game I played this morning. Let's see how this looks. At the top we have Crab. It's gonna be a protoss. In blue. At the bottom, of course, me, the assembler. So this is a pretty rough game. I open up pretty standard, and a little rusty, but I'm thinking I'm going for the economic game. You know, I'm gonna try to tamp his down when possible and build mine up, which is generally, you know, a good thing to do. You don't want the protoss to grow too strong, because their units are just, you know, there's a reason to call it the death ball. You don't want to come in contact with that if you can help it. You want to avoid that at pretty much all costs. It's a game of harassment. Now, I know some Terrans are better at the late game. Not really my strong suit. I need a lot more practice. As most games just simply end much sooner in the late game. You know, I've been trying to avoid any cheeses or all-ins for the most part, so I can practice my standard strategies more. So, of course, we have the, you know, de facto Reaper Scout. All I'm going to find out is, okay, yes, he's expanded. I don't have to worry about super early pressure. Make sure I'm a little safe to expand on my side. The Adept, unfortunately, does get the deny on my Reaper coming back. So I'm a little bit in the dark about his tech choice afterwards. But, I'm already knowing enough that I'm assuming he's probably going to be scouting or coming across with some Adept. So I stay walled off a little longer than I normally would. I would like to go ahead and move out, but you're not sure if the Adept pressure's coming. Sometimes it's better just to hold. They can just shred my Marines. I don't have enough yet to really feel comfortable moving out. They gotta get in to do that, though, of course. I noticed he's going for a robotics bay really early, and I'm thinking that I haven't watched his replay yet. This is my first time, but I'm thinking that one of my big weaknesses was I think he had observers probably around the map in good locations, but also telling my army that I was not sniping off, you know, quickly enough. Now, yeah, I know he's going for this, so a little bit of micro back to save a Marine. 50 bucks, 50 bucks. You gotta save it when you can. Go ahead and secure my natural at this point. The enemy's thinking pretty much the same. Fast Immortals, I guess to break tanks, which I do have. I think it comes in handy. Maybe I make a bad decision in this engagement. Oh, yep, there's that observer we're talking about, finding his way across the map. Pretty soon, he's going to have eyes on pretty much everything I've got. I do wonder if I had done this engagement a little cleaner, could I have taken the game here? Let's see. So it down to normal game speed here, the faster. Where's that little observer at? I see him now. Okay, so he's patrolling out. He's thinking that I'm coming. He must have saw some units crossing the map there. Yeah, he's got it right there. Right on my guys. So he knows what's coming right now. Yep, I think I just simply waited too long on this attack. And I just missed the observer. At this point, he definitely is thinking he's coming around. I might be macroing at home. I'm definitely not in the best positions here. Probably overstayed my welcome. I don't think I really got any eco damage done here. Now, I notice here he's coming in for a shade, and I'm like, okay, well, I hope he does. Commit, but he doesn't. I focused fire pretty well here. But I think I should have got on those Immortals a little sooner. And see, here I've got so many units. But I simply don't think that I'm able to close it out here. Behind this, however, I've already taken my third. All Immortals and Adepts are just so good. They don't even have their glaives yet, so... 4 Marines. They're on 0-1 only. Widow Mines is something I should have taken more advantage of the option. You know, knowing that you have them really can deter the Adept pressure. Now, my economy, all things considered, isn't bad, and I think early game, I feel like I had a little bit of an advantage. in a lot of situations, but I just simply think I let him macro up just way too much at home. There's a damn observer. So he knows. This is how he knows it's coming, right? Yes. If only. I am definitely going to take note of this, and I'm going to be much more aware. I thought I had... Did I? Oh, he finds it. I thought I had been sneaky here. This is how he knows. Because I come here to apply a little pressure at the front. I'm thinking, okay, I'm simply pull him out of position. A lot of times, that's all it takes is a little pressure in another location. The guy F2s, you know, we're not in Masters or anything. At this point, I'm thinking I'm going right to the mineral line here, and he sees me, and I'm like, geez. But during this whole engagement, which I don't know if that was really a smart engagement, but during this engagement, I am killing workers here. So, I really do feel like in the beginning, I might have had a bit of an advantage. See here, I'm definitely ahead in the units lost. It's kind of a menacing army this early in the game, and I gotta be honest, I'm not aware that he has High Templar. I've probably seen it, and it didn't click mentally. Ugh. And I can't count the number of times I should have had my conditions. Alright here, oh, it's just devastating. I did not anticipate that. I should have for 10 minutes in the game, but I didn't. I think we're able to hold here, but it cost us way more than it should. Honestly. And I definitely need to use Archons more. That's a fooling out. Oh, look at his little head. My little head. Robot head. So we do have a very strong economy, and I think right about this moment is when I should be just pounding it. But like that, I don't engage. You can see they're 2-1. I think he's leading in upgrades. I hesitate. No, 2-2. So I'm actually ahead here, it looks like. No, we're even a little bit. His shields are a little lower, but all things considered, that's fairly even. And look, observer. Those are so key in this matchup. Storms. Oh, and this right here has made me so mad. This is an accident. I clearly meant to attack this mineral line, which would have got some good work done. That was actually a very key moment in the game. Somehow or another, I don't know how I did it, but all my Marines just simply die. Walk past and die there. It's horrible. And I still think, even here, that I have a decent chance. Yeah, he's going all in with the Archons. Some Ghosts, the EMP would have really made this work. Okay, so I'm learning at least, you know, it's not a complete failure. I feel like I'm learning, I don't feel so bad about it. This is a pretty menacing army, I know I need to get out of there at this point. And I'm thinking, he's coming to my side of the map. I don't have what I need necessarily to hold this. I want to do some counterattack pressure. Maybe I can get him to come home, because if I don't, I think that he could probably win the game right off the back of that army right now. Yeah, those Archons, the depths, they're doing so much work. I don't know why here he makes the choices he does, but I'm glad that he does. I mean, it gives me time at least to do a little bit counterattack pressure, you know? Liberators getting so many kills, the tank up high ground. I'm still doing a bad job of managing this, to be honest. I know this is coming back. My thought process, I need to nuke this down, get in and get out. And I really wish I would just get the workers. I mean, he would have rebuilt them. He's got Chrono Moose, but, look, totally unsecured. Do I even go there? Oh, look at me. Oh, if only I knew. I could have wiped that mineral line. So many situations like this in this game. Juicy 4 pylons here. I don't have a tail on these medevacs. They're free to roam the map at this point. What has he got vision-wise?
Mineral field depleted.
Not a whole lot. He doesn't see my drop position at the 12 o'clock location. Still, I'm starting to favor his position a little bit more than mine now. Here comes this. Did I drop? Oh, I'm kicking myself. I think I wanted to apply a little pressure lower, but I just did a bad job multi-pronging it, and I should have been much more careful. Maybe burn some little mines. Definitely need some EMP. I could have cloaked, got in there, hit the EMP off. Nice. Because the High Templar and the Archon are really what does it this game. I really gotta use Ghosts more, I see. Gotta use those Ghosts. They're such a key unit mid to late game. Alright, I think knowing that, I am going to practice using Ghost much more. I do get a little bit of an initiative here, which is nice. Oh, he sees me doing this. So I should have actually taken this moment. He knows. The storms, I dodged one, but I know there's more. It's just a massacre. I go in for the hit, the drop here, but he simply got, it's too much altogether now. I warmly messed this engagement up. I do unload, start taking down some pylons, moving in a little bit. I'm trying to pull him away from my side of the map. That's all I really want to do. I think if I can buy time, I've got a nice eco, and all things considered, I'm playing badly. I do snipe his upgrades here, which is, I feel like that helped me a little bit. That's a lot of research time there. However, I maybe should have stayed and fought in that choke. And they would have died either way. Really hard to even get out of there, you know? Oh, and you know what I'm remembering? Hellion run-bys. Oh my, that would be so fantastic. Yeah. Oh, a few Hellion run-bys, even just on this base would be nice. He's so out of position. I can totally wipe this base. I think, okay, so what I'm learning here, Liberator range, EMP, you know, just a handful of ghosts can turn the tide of this battle so much. These guys have so much shield, but no life whatsoever. I mean, if you land 1 or 2 EMPs, they're worthless. No, Liberator, no! Why, Liberator? So yeah, I'm pretty sure, I tried to split, and pull for the storms. But I'm pretty sure he lands a couple small points. Altogether, it's not the worst engagement of this game. Definitely not. I wish I had a counter drop and even like 8 Marines somewhere, but I don't. Yeah, this is where things really pretty much start to spiral. I know I'm looking bad here. Those Archons just shred Marines. I mean, just completely. Yes, well here he overcommits this engagement, and I think had I had a drop moving around the map, I think I could have really crippled him. So this is just a rookie. He's lost my first game of the day, so I know I was making some mistakes. This guy's not that great. He's an alright player. I mean, prop TV beat me fair and square. But I do feel like I can normally take this a lot easier. Planetary Fortress is not generally something you want to hang out in, you know, if you're the enemy, per se. Boom! Thank you, Widow Mine. And another. And one more for you. Oh, those Widow Mines are getting value. I didn't even know. At this moment, could have gotten a lot of work done. So I'm seeing several key moments here. I don't have enough sensor towers, probably. I don't have enough anything. And his production is very nice. That amount of gateways. He only has 4, does he not? 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's more appropriate. How is he amassing so many units off of 4 gateways? Even with warp in, it's not that good. Oh, Widow Mines, I love you. Got 3 kills, 1 kill. It's not bad. He's gonna go hunt them down now. Tired of you, Widow Mines. There's more. Yeah. At this point, I feel like I've lost already, and I still have my economy. I could have changed gears, you know, but my control was pretty bad, and I didn't pick the right composition to fight his army. To be fair, I'm not used to ground toss. Most toss pretty much go heavy in the air. mid-game, and I'm focusing on, you know, anti-carrier production. But this Liberator, I mean, not Liberator, I'm so sorry, Archon, Zealot, Adept, High Templar, Immortal, I mean, that is just, the army complexity there is huge. And I think it's a lot of value. But a couple EMPs just really ruined that. Now, I do have a little drop here, powering down some gateways. I just really wanted to kind of put a little pressure on him, because I know he's on my side of the map. More Liberators, Live Zones that are really paid off here. Cypher was clutch. There's so many you can do. The splits are horrible. I don't even know if I'm looking at this engagement. I must not be. It is so bad. And this is, yeah, pretty much where the game ends. I think I drag it out a little longer. I try to get a little work done here. Not a lot. Oh, you can just see it's hard to watch. Even with the SCVs. Get them, boys. Call the boys in. I think we eventually cleaned this up, but it's at a very heavy cost economically, and that was my only advantage. That I had economy behind it all. But, you know, I mean, it is what it is. This gentleman played well. Hey, I know I could have taken him. Thank you, Middle Mine. This is just enemy. He might not be getting kills, but the amount of shields and just collateral damage this guy's doing he's awesome. Thank you, Middle Mine. Thank you. We'll speed up the inevitable here. Yeah, get that probe. Good job there. Now he's immediately gonna mobilize against one of my last real mining bases. I mean, I've got some mining going on here, but not enough. And I already know it's gonna be the end of my campaign here. My units are so... Why are they all the way over here? This is silly. I should have had them much closer to the battle line. My thought was to wipe this and this, but I don't believe I get in there to do that quickly enough. Almost going to kill any H.O.T.S pylons that you might come across. Burrowing these little mines here is probably a bad idea. I mean, yeah, they get some probes, but I could have killed those probes with my marines. I should have killed those probes with my marines. And I choose to take this engagement pretty head on. That was a bad decision. I'm like, oh, there's so many juicy probes, I've got to get a few. I probably should have just left, obviously. I only get one probe. Cost me a lot of army, I think. Well, not so bad, not so bad. Still, wasn't worth it. I noticed this on my way out. That's not nice. It's a good game, though. I had a lot of fun playing this one, you know? That's the thing, you don't always have to win, and you shouldn't be so worried about winning when that's all you care about. I mean, I like to win. I play to win, but, you just don't want to see that army on top of your bio force. Ouch. Oof. And I know I can hold here for a while, but I know the game's over. I've known the game was over for quite some time here. But he did a good job. He controlled his units well. He did not overexpand, overcommit too often, but he pushed enough out that he did a pretty good job containing me on my side of the map, just with the pressure. A little bit of revenge here. I want to try to get some of those workers. And you can see it's not that great. If I had multi-prong happening constantly, I would have won this. I would have clearly won this game. Now I'm kicking myself. I should have did a warm-up game before this one. What happens though? Definitely learned. I mean... yeah. And, you know, didn't matter. Well, solid game. Good job, Prey. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the cast of my game. It's not a great one, but maybe you can learn something from it. Any questions or comments, just leave them on the page. Thanks, and see you next time.